Immortal Redneck is a gripping first-person shooter set in ancient Egypt that combines traditional FPS gameplay with roguelite aspects. Players explore randomly generated dungeons, build their characters via a complete skill tree, and face the threat of permanent death. They may pick from 9 different classes, each having their own set of powers, and they can enhance their persona. The game has dynamic scroll modifiers, a variety of opponents, spectacular boss encounters, a merchant system, and skill chambers for overcoming platforming problems and avoiding traps. Ultra Space Battle Brawl is a competitive game that blends Pong with fighting games, providing limitless amusement for up to 4 players. The game has HD rumble support, beautiful pixel imagery inspired by 1980s Japan, and over 10 distinct characters from Indonesian cultures. The game features fast-paced action in which players learn unique powers and special techniques. Players may compete in a variety of venues, each with its own set of risks and difficulties, while also discovering hidden mysteries and Easter eggs. Runbow is a vibrant platformer for up to 9 people that includes competitive modes, local and internet play, and a vast single-player adventure. With each swipe of the backdrop, the game's universe changes, making it quick and enjoyable for up to 9 players. With hundreds of pieces of unlocked gallery material, players can compete in Run, Arena, or King of the Hill modes. Runbow also has insane multiplayer 5-game modes, 19 guest characters, hundreds of levels, and other features. Overdungeon is a real-time action card game that combines aspects of roguelike, tower defense, and card gaming. Players may build a dynamic deck by combining cards from several categories, including animals, constructions, spells, and traps. The game includes funny cards that enable players to execute surprising strategies. The game provides a unique real-time action card experience, with animals moving in real time and the opponent not. The controls are simple, yet with the appropriate card combinations, players may perform limitless activities during their turn. Spirit Roots is a fascinating platformer adventure set on the fringes of the solar system, where a century-long battle has resulted in the stitched-together planet. Players must go through 50 levels spread over 5 different worlds, each having its own mood, adversaries, gameplay, and music. Epic boss encounters pit talents and dedication against farming robots, spiders, flying skulls, and mud monsters. The game is suitable for the entire family, allowing players to explore unusual and wonderful scenery while collecting cash and avoiding traps. Fight for your life on a lonely planet in the most exciting Gladiator spectacle. Demonstrate your talents by conquering deadly animals and entertaining billions of spectators. Earn money by defeating adversaries, upgrading your weaponry, and defending your base with turrets and traps. Accept the challenge, triumph, and become the undisputed champion of this horrific show. Morituri Salutant. Discover diverse weaponry and player enhancements. Use turrets and traps to defend the base, conquer perilous bosses, fight tough battles for cash and glory. Laika Age Through Blood is a journey of retribution, is a dismal post-apocalyptic Motorvania game. Players take on the role of Laika, a tenacious coyote warrior mother navigating a world devastated by a horrific disaster. With a complex world building and fascinating action, the game addresses themes of grief, perseverance, and the search of justice. It requires players to face terrible reality while embodying the spirit of a warrior mother. The mythological land of Oaken is encircled by branches of the Great Oak and inhabited by ghosts that listen to the oak song. The loss of this voice sets in motion a chain of events that will either heal or kill the Great Oak. A roguelike hero-oriented campaign with deck management, a mystical world with Celtic and tribal vibes, a randomly generated world map with numerous levels, bosses and events, unique tactical battles on a hexagonal grid, and easy to learn, challenging modes suitable for any player are all included in the game. Corpse Party is a horror game that transports players to the creepy corridors of Heavenly Host Elementary, where they must uncover the horrible realities about the killings of those who came before them. The game has dramatic retro-style graphics, scary tales, and a heart-pounding sound effects. Players explore the haunted halls using a combination of point-and-click adventure and RPG features, with their choices affecting the storyline and characters' fates. The game includes the original 5 main chapters, 14 extra chapters, and 2 new extra chapters. Freedom Planet 2 is a sequel to the indie hit Freedom Planet that introduces 3 new heroes with increased skills. To destroy adversaries, players can employ Lilac's Dragon Boost, Carol's Jump Disc or Motorcycle, or Milla's Shield. The game has 24 stages, an enhanced adventure mode, retro-styled 2D visuals, and the famous boss rush mode. The guard button helps players to deflect opponents' strikes, while the revival mechanism allows them to risk extra lives in order to make a return. Colt Canyon is an exciting roguelike adventure in which players must rescue their abducted mate from bandits. Players must utilize revolvers and TNT to cross a dangerous canyon teeming with secret treasures, strong weaponry, obstacles, and terrifying opponents. They may even save more than their companion, but the quest is far from done. The game boasts a diverse cast of characters, local cooperative gameplay, upgrades, randomized levels, strategic stealth and exhilarating action, intense boss battles, permadeath, and exceptional replay value. Ravva and the Phantom Library is a classic side-scrolling platformer in which players must recruit 4 allies to escape the eerie library. The game spans 7 stages and offers appealing characters, flawless graphics, and intellectually intriguing challenges. Players may modify their gameplay experience by selecting one of 3 difficulty levels. Ravva, the youthful summoner apprentice, navigates haunting books, confronts their masters, and fights the library's monster. Six years after the Delosian Wars, we thought the Delosians were annihilating us, but they were actually fleeing a larger threat. For 18 generations, the Rahulkians had chased the Delosians, leaving them barren of knowledge and identity. They used subspace travel to seek shelter in the outer reaches of the galaxy, and by coincidence, they came across our planet. Randomly generated stages, fast-paced twin-stick combat, power-ups, and daily game modes are all included in the game. The Endless Arena mode puts your survival abilities to the test. Hell Pie is a 3D platformer game in which players must collect components for Satan's birthday pie by grasping Nate, the demon of bad taste, horns. Players may traverse bizarre surroundings and face unpleasant individuals with his pet angel Nugget, who provides direction and can be utilized as a weapon. The game is a twisted spin on the classic mascot platformer with elements like becoming a devil, utilizing Nugget as a guide, and exploring 4 different realms. Wazan, a pleasant tribe of mining animals, were enslaved by the old gods 5,000 years ago. They have concealed colonies under submerged ruins, while some are still under hostile control. Players must cross 5 distinct zones filled with hard puzzles and environmental hazards while defying gravity's limitations. Each piece of equipment has unique fighting benefits, and Outbuddies' epic boss confrontations need mastery of abilities and weaponry. Players may utilize their buddy unit to map and modify the environment, and the optional local co-op function allows another player to join the journey. Thanks everyone for watching. If you liked any one of these games, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Hope to see you on the next one. And stay awesome!
In the face.